Okay, so today I will be explaining you about the network types. So just find what are the types of network. So the networks on the basis of the area covered, it is classified as LAN, MAN, WAN and last one is PAN. So LAN stands for local area network, MAN stands for metropolitan area network, WAN stands for wide area network and PAN stands for personal area network. So these are the four categories of network based upon the area covered. So let us begin the very first one, that is local area network. So see, what is a LAN? See, LAN is a network of computing or communicating devices in a room, building or a campus. That means directly just imagine we want to have a connection within a building, within an office or within a room. So what we'll do, we'll go with the LAN. That means we need to install the LAN. Okay, in case of a small room or in case of a building or in case of a campus, the network which we'll use will be a LAN. Okay, small computer network that are confined to a localized area. Now see, if you'll ask me what is actually a LAN, so you can imagine, you can think of a LAN as a very small computer network which is confined to a localized area. That means any office or a building or any factory. So that small computer network which is onto, that is which is able to cover that local area like a building or any factory or any office or any campus, so that is known as a LAN. Okay, so that is a LAN, which is local area network. So the LAN can cover an area of few meters to few kilometer radius. Okay, this is the point which is given here. It can cover an area of few meters to few kilometer radius. That is very small area, very small, we can say approximate. Suppose if we have two different schools and if you want to connect those schools, so obviously if I am talking about that school, so might be we can use a LAN in that case. Okay, because that can be that can be within some very small meter radius, or even it can be a kilometer radius. So just imagine if I am saying two buildings, so that two buildings should be onto a single campus. That too should vary from a few meters to few kilometers only. Does not mean above 100 kilometers and all. No. If it's below 100, if it's very few kilometers like 10 kilometer, 20 kilometer, not even 20, if I am saying about 10, so yes, for about 10 or even below 10 kilometer radius, LAN can cover up to that kilometer radius. Okay, so next point is given, a networked office building, school or home usually contains a LAN. Like right now I told you that suppose if I am talking about any campus, onto that campus, suppose we have three different buildings. So that is, again we have three different buildings, so obviously we will make use of any LAN, because LAN is going to connect those three buildings together which is present in a single campus. Okay, so LAN can be set up using wired media. Wired media, just I am roughly telling you what is meaning of wired media and wireless media, since we are going to deal with this transmission media in the very next video. But right now I am telling you what is meaning of this wired and wireless media. So see, wired media means what? The transmission is carried out by cables. That means suppose if I need to transfer the data from one place to another, so suppose if the medium which I am using is this wired media. So if I am saying wired media, that means the medium which I am using here will be cables or wires. Okay, and if I am saying if I want to communicate with any other in a network, so the medium if I am using is the waves, or we say it is wireless, means without cables, so that is termed as a wireless media. So LAN can be set up using both wired as well as wireless media. Means even you can make use of cables or even we can make use of wireless media. Onto these cables, the categories are UTV cables, coaxial cable. I will be explaining you about this UTP cables, coaxial cables and every wireless media too. But till the time, just remember what is meaning of this point. Okay. So it can be set up using both wired as well as wireless media. Now this point is important. If a LAN is set up using unguided media, yes, wireless is also termed as unguided, and wired media is termed as guided media. Okay, so if any LAN is set up using wireless media, so that particular LAN is known as WLAN. WLAN means what? Wireless LAN. So if for setting up a LAN, for setting up a LAN we are using any wireless media, so that wireless media is termed as WLAN, that means wireless LAN. So this is about LAN. As I told you that LAN means a very small localized area, like any office, any building, any campus, any factory. So onto local area or onto few meters range to few kilometers range, the network which we are going to use will be a LAN, that is local area network. Okay. So if suppose we want to increase the distance, so there the network which we'll use will be a MAN, that is a metropolitan area network. See, the name is metropolitan. I think meaning is clear to you. Metropolitan means what? Okay. So see what is its definition. It is a network of computing or communicating devices within a city. Metropolitan, I think we all know meaning. Its meaning, that is a city. So if we are talking about any computing or communicating devices within a city, that is we want to cover entire city. So the network which we can use will be a MAN, that is metropolitan area network. That means a metropolitan area network. So this is the network which comprises or which is simply spread across a city. So this are the network which is spread over a city. It can cover an area of few kilometers to few hundred kilometers radius. See, like right now I told you that in case of LAN, few meters to few kilometers, below 10 kilometers. So if we are extending that limit, so there we cannot make use of LAN. Therefore, next we can make use of is a metropolitan area network. The range is few kilometers to few hundred kilometers radius. A network of school, bank or government offices within a city are examples of a MAN. That means you can imagine, suppose if we have 4 or 5 different schools, we want to connect them and their range is again range of or we can say the distance between them is in suppose kilometers, it's above 10, or we can suppose 25 kilometers. So obviously we cannot make use of a LAN because the range is few meters and few kilometers. So there what we can do, we can make use of a metropolitan area network because it comprises a city. If we are talking about any network within a city, so obviously we are making use of a MAN. So what we'll do, in case of any government offices within a city, suppose if we have 5 different branches of a bank onto a particular city, so there the network which we use or the network which is used will be a metropolitan area network. So just define how this MAN works. MAN is usually formed by interconnecting a number of LAN and individual computers. That means if we are connecting multiple LANs and certain individual computers, so that means it is a MAN. Okay, that means again I am telling you all, if we are connecting multiple LANs and individual computers, so that totally comprises the MAN, which is a metropolitan area network. Okay, so let's find what types of communication medium can be used. Again, both type, that is guided and unguided communication mediums, are used to set up a MAN. Okay, that means even can be cable. That means if you want to set up a MAN in onto a city, so it can be even cable, or even if you want to make use of wireless medium, so again it can be done. MAN is typically owned and operated by a single entity such as a government body or a large corporation. So see, if we are talking about any network within a city, so that obviously will be owned by any single unit, means a single entity such as any government body or any large corporation, so they are going to own this man. Okay, like in case of land directly, in suppose if we are talking about our school, so there we make use of a land, right? But if I'm talking about a man, so especially it is owned by a single entities like government, any government, by any of the government or by any big corporation. So let's find an example. Example of a man is interconnected offices of a state government. Like I told you that if we have any government office like here in Rajnandgaon, so let's imagine we have 5 different offices of that particular department. So there the network which will be used will be a MAN. Okay, so MAN stands for Metropolitan Area Network. You can just imagine this as a metropolitan area network. Means it is simply formed by connecting multiple LANs and individual computers, and range will be from few kilometers to few hundred kilometers. Okay, as the limitation in case of LAN was few meter to few kilometers, so that is overcome in case of a MAN, which is few kilometers to few hundred kilometers. So again we have limitation few hundred kilometers here. Suppose I want to again extend this range, so there the network which will use will be a wide area network. Wide area network. So wide area network is simply a network of communicating or computing devices across which cross the limit of a city, a country or a continent. So you can imagine, you can think, suppose we want to connect two different cities by a network. So there, see, limitation in case of man was few kilometers to few hundred kilometers. But suppose if I'm talking about two different cities which is above 100 kilometers, so there we cannot make use of a MAN. So that is overcome here in case of a WAN. That means there we can make use of a wide area network. Like I say, suppose if I want to connect two different cities or two different countries, so obviously cannot be done using a WAN. So there we can make use of a wide area network. So the networks which are spread across the countries are known as a wide area network. Countries you can imagine the range, that means the distance. So the networks which are spread across the countries are known as WAN, that is wide area network. It can cover an area of above 100 kilometer radius. That is a limitation. We cannot say the limitation. This is a high ranged network which can cover more than 100 kilometers, right? So it can cover an area which will be above 100 kilometer radius. So you can find the example is network of ATM, bank, national government offices, international organization offices spread across the country, continent or covering many continents are example of a WAN. That means just imagine in India, suppose we have different banks, and suppose all these banks are connected by a single network. So the network or the network type based upon their area covered will be a WAN, because we know that WAN covers the entire country and its distance is above 100 kilometer radius. Okay, and suppose we have international organizations. So obviously in case of international organization or in case of any national government offices, the network which will be used will be a WAN, which is a wide area network. So let's find which communication mediums can be used. So it will be both, that is both guided as well as unguided communication medium can be used to set up a WAN. Okay, so find example of WAN. The very popular and very best example of WAN is the internet, right? Like I told you that if I want to connect two different cities or two different continents or two different countries, so example is what internet, easily they can be connected. Okay, so this is the third one, which is WAN, wide area network. Again in short I am telling you all, in case of a LAN, the radius, kilometer range were from few meters to few kilometers. In case of a MAN, the radius or the range is from few kilometers to few hundred kilometers. In case of when the radius will be of above 100 kilometer radius. Okay, so last category is PAN, which is personal area network. I think we all know it very well. Like we basically use this network onto our day-to-day life, right? That is Bluetooth. So suppose we want to connect, suppose if I want to share any data with you all, and I am using Bluetooth, I want to share it via Bluetooth. So the network which is formed here, like I am sharing and you are receiving the data, so the network which is formed here is a PAN, which is personal area network. And I think we all know the range of a PAN, that is personal area network, which is which is up to 10 meters. So it's not even above 10 meters, it's up to 10 meters radius. Okay, so let's find what is a PAN. It is a network of communicating or computing devices. Communicating or computing devices, which covers an area of few meter radius. Few meters, like it's just 10 meters. Okay, so very small network within a very small area. That network is a PAN. It is a network of communicating devices or computing devices, phone, MP3, MP4 player, camera, etc., which covers an area up to few meter radius. That is a PAN. I think we all know in case of MP3, MP4s, everywhere we make use of Bluetooth technology only. And the network formed is a personal area network. So it refers to a small network of communicating devices which are capable. It refers to a small network of communication within range reachability. Just correct it, is reachability. REACHABILITY. Reachability of an individual person. That means it can easily reach to the individual person to whom we are sharing our data with. Okay, and range is typically up to 10 meters. This is the radius, or this is the distance covered by a Bluetooth. For example, when you connect two cell phones through Bluetooth, it forms a PAN. I think we all know very well that when we connect and we are sharing any data via Bluetooth, so the network so formed is termed as a PAN, which is personal area network. I hope this network is clear to you all. This types of network is clear to you all. Just find its difference. So see, the parameters are mentioned here, and these are the types of network. This is LAN, MAN, WAN, and then PAN. Parameters is what area covered. So right now I told you in case of a LAN, the area covered is from few meters to few kilometers. Coming to the second one, that is MAN. The range is from few kilometers to few hundred kilometers. Third is WAN. You all know the range is from above 100 kilometers. And in case of PAN, it is up to 10 meters. Okay. Next is error rate. That means error rate in case of a LAN will be lowest. Since the area is very small, the network formed is confined to a small network, onto a small area. So the chances of error rate will be less. So it is low. In case of MAN, it can be even moderate. But in case of WAN, since the distance is above 100 kilometer radius, so the chances of error rate will be the highest. And in case of PAN, again will be the lowest, since the range is just 10 meters. Transmission speed. In case of LAN, since it's confined to a local or localized area or very small area, so obviously speed will be high. In case of MAN, the speed will be moderate. WAN, since we are talking about a WAN, so you can imagine if I'm talking about the distance, since it's above 100 kilometer radius, so if I'm saying more is the speed, so obviously if I'm saying more is the distance, so their speed will be what? Speed will be less. And in case of PAN, pen, if I'm saying 10-meter radius, so its speed is good, it's high speed. Now see, next parameter is networking cost. LAN, if I'm talking about LAN, so it's not costlier one, it is inexpensive. MAN can be expensive, and if I'm saying WAN, so it is very expensive, right? Since it's used to comprise, or is it to connect multiple countries or the continents, so obviously the networking cost will be more, so it is more expensive. And PAN, we all know we don't need any, even we don't need any networking cost in case of PAN, so it's negligible. Okay, so this is different. This is the difference between LAN, MAN, WAN as well as PAN, which are the types of network based upon the area covered. Okay, please do make your own notes, and even for this chapter I have given you the notes. Copy these notes from the notes which I have given and submit your copies to me so that I can check those copies. Those who will not submit their fully completed notes to me before my next class, so to those students I am not going to give attendance for about 5 days. So if you are willing to submit, or if you are willing to get the attendance, better do submit it before my next video.